Hello again, everyone. It's your man, Cowboy Star, coming back at you. That's right. We are talking about the Dallas Cowboys losing yet another game. I don't know where to begin on this one, but I will say this. I had this feeling in my bones that this was going to happen before the game ever started. I even told my wife before the game, I said, I think we're going to probably lose this game for some reason, or it's going to be a real close affair, and somehow, some way, just like Stephen A. Smith says, just wait, just sit and wait. We're allergic to prosperity, and we'll find a way, somehow, some way, to lose a damn game. There was no excuse, no sense in the world that we should have lost this game to the Raiders. 5-5 Raiders. There's no way we should have lost this game. You know what it felt like to me, being it was Thanksgiving Day, and this is the third consecutive Thanksgiving Day game that we've lost, by the way. It felt like here I was, we traveled to go visit my family over in Texas and have Thanksgiving with all my family and enjoy the day and enjoy the game, and hopefully we win and everything's wonderful in my world. But no, everything was wonderful except the game. We lost. And it felt like to me almost like some stranger came into my house. They ate all my Thanksgiving food. They slept in my bed. They ate my turkey. They changed their car oil in my garage. And then they left and took everything I had in my house with me. With them. That's what it felt like to me. It sucked. It stunk. Just like the Cowboys did yesterday. And why in the world? And there was a lot of reasons why we lost that game. I'm going to get into in a minute. But why in the world would you go take a point off the board, Mike McCarthy? An extra point that the kicker made, by the way. He missed one, but he kicks one and he makes it. And I'm all happy because he makes it. You take it off the board and go for 2 points. Just because the other team was offsides, it goes from the 2-yard line to the 1-yard line. Oh, we're going to make 2 points now because we're a yard closer. Wrong. You never take a point. You never take points off the board, Mike McCarthy. Never in your life do you do that. And what did you do? You took points off the board. We didn't make the 2-point conversion. If we'd have had that point, when we got that touchdown at the end, or that field goal, whatever it was at the end, to tie it, we'd have won the game, 34-33. But no, you took a point off the board, which is only one mistake that you made in this game. Then you try a 59-yard field goal by a kicker that can't even make a damn extra point. Then you set them up at the 50-yard line pretty much with good field position because he didn't make the damn field goal. Not to mention the 14 penalties and 4 PI penalties that Anthony Brown had on the Raiders, including the game winner at the end of the game. And why in the hell you have Zeke Elliott out there on one leg playing in the game, running for 25 yards total for the game, is beyond me. I just don't understand it. It makes no sense at all to me. So it's another loss for the Cowboys. 3 out of 4 games we've lost. We're now 7-4. The Eagles are 6-5. And they play tomorrow. Or they're 5-6. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. But I know they're just a game and a half behind us. We just couldn't stop the Raiders, man. Derek Carr was shredding us. We couldn't stop them. Our secondary couldn't stop the pass. We couldn't stop the run. Every time they ran the ball, they got 4 to 5 yards on first down. That's a recipe for disaster. Everything I said in my video before this game came true, that we had to do to win the game, came true the opposite way. We couldn't sniff the pass rush. We couldn't get to Derek Carr. Only one time did Michael Parsons sack him. He pressured him a lot, but he was the only one. Leighton Vander Esch looked like he was lost out there. He was always 2 steps behind every play. Never nowhere near the passer. Never nowhere near the runner. Here he comes running up after somebody had already grabbed the runner after he's already run 5 or 6 yards down the field. Our tackling wasn't good. Our coverage wasn't good. Our pass rush wasn't good. We lost to the other opponent, which is the referees. We couldn't buy a break with the referees. They called every freaking penalty known to man on the Cowboys yesterday, including a powder puff, unnecessary roughness on Michael Parsons when he was trying to get to the quarterback. He didn't rough the passer. I mean, if you want to play powder puff football, this is a physical game. There is no way you're going to eliminate those kind of touches on a quarterback. There was nothing intentional about what he did to Derek Carr on that play. It's inexcusable. That was 15 yards that cost us points. You can't have that. And the 4 PI penalties on Anthony Brown, especially that last one, was blatant. Those I agree with. That was pass interference. But there was times when it was pass interference on the Raiders and they didn't call it. If you're going to call that shit, you got to be consistent. They were not. And the Cowboys suffered for it. And the bad in-game management calls by McCarthy have got to stop. I mean, going for the 59-yard field goal, going for 2 points when it wasn't warranted, taking points off the board, which is a cardinal sin. You don't do that. If we'd have had that point, we'd have won the damn game. He's killing us. He's killing us on in-game management. And Zerline, why in the world they like him so much, I just don't understand. The man cannot make an extra point. He's missed several extra points this year. He's missed several clutch field goals that could have won a game for us, including yesterday. It's not acceptable. You get paid to do one thing, just one thing. That's kick the damn ball. And what do? You miss it. Oh, he's got this strong leg. He's the strongest leg in the league. It doesn't do any damn good if you're the strongest leg in the league if you're not accurate. And he is not accurate. We need a new kicker, in my estimation. The only blue star up that I'll give for the game is to one Tony Pollard. That's right, Tony Pollard, who I think should be starting right now because Zeke Elliott is hurt. I'm not dogging Zeke Elliott. He's a good running back. He's a different kind of running back than Pollard, though. You got Corey Clement as a backup, could be a backup to Tony Pollard. I don't know why they don't give him a chance to get a few carries. Being Zeke was hurt, he could have sat out this game and gotten better for the next game. Tony Pollard could have handled it, and Tony Pollard was due to run back a kick, and he ran a 100-yard punt return back for a touchdown. The guy he's a yardage machine if they just give him more touches. He's good. But for some reason, they always want to keep Zeke in there. And I know it's because he makes a lot of money. I understand that. But if you're hurt, you're hurt. You can't contribute. There's no sense in even putting him on the field. But the referees really killed us in this game. This group of referees, they're known for calling a lot of penalties, a lot of pity-ante penalties on teams. They called 14 penalties on us, 14 penalties on the Raiders. But the penalties they called on the Raiders weren't near severe. Some of those PI penalties that they called on us were like for 40 yards or more. That cost us the game. And why would you want to, as a referee, decide the game, especially in a game that's in overtime? Really? Don't you want to let the teams decide who wins the game? It just don't make sense to me. Every time the Cowboys did something positive, it seemed like we got a flag thrown on us for some reason or another. But the Cowboys have lost 3 straight games on Thanksgiving Day. Is this becoming a trend? Are we jinxed now on Thanksgiving? Can't win a damn game even at home? The Cowboys got a lot of work to do. They've got a lot of work to do. I mean, defense looked like crap. You limit the Chiefs to 19 points, and you let the damn Raiders score 36 points on you in your own house. And that's and all this talk about going to the Super Bowl. Going to the Super Bowl, we can't even win a game. Losing 3 out of 4 games. Just stop it. If we keep playing like this, we are not going to no Super Bowl. And I love the Cowboys. But playing like this, we ain't going to the Little League playoffs. It's too much indecision. Too much uncertainty when it comes to playing these days for the Cowboys. Too much inconsistency. Lack of execution. Too many penalties. Can't run the ball. Can't pass it. Too many drops. Do I need to go on? How do you win a damn game like that? You can't win like that. And I got another question. Is Boss Man Fat going to be a bust? He misses last week's game against the Chiefs for personal reasons. Okay? This week, he gets thrown out of the game for fighting. Sounds to me like he's a clown. He's a clown. He's a wannabe. He's a bust. I don't think he's worth the time of day. He has not shown me one thing on the field that warrants him being in the lineup. You either want to be a rapper or you want to play football. Which one is it? Because you sure ain't playing no football right now. And they say that the games come down to 1 or 2 little plays that could win or lose the game. Well, I can tell you one play that I know Dak Prescott wishes he had back. That's when we went 3 and out on the last time we had the ball in overtime there. And he underthrows Noah Brown on 3rd down, which he was open. wide open. Why he threw it so hard? All he had to do was just lob it over there to him. It was wide open. He throws it low and down, hard as like a fastball. And Noah's running across the field. There's no way he can reach back in a full sprint and catch a ball thrown that hard. So yeah, Dak had his hand in this loss too. In the first half, he couldn't do diddly poo. He played a lot better in the second half, but the first half he couldn't do nothing. If you want to get that number 1 seed or at least the number 2 seed, I don't see that happening for the Cowboys unless we run the table. And we still got to play the Arizona Cardinals for the last game. I'm not even sure if we can beat the Eagles the way we're playing. We play the Saints next Thursday night. We may not even beat them. We got to go to New Orleans and play them. If we lose to the New Orleans Saints Thursday night, folks, you can forget about, you might even need to forget about playoffs, because this is not the formula to make the playoffs the way the Cowboys are playing right now. It's not. And Jerry Jones gets on 105.3 The Fan this morning. He proceeds to say the cavalry is on the way to help us. Namely Tank Lawrence, Sir Neville Gallimore, Randy Gregory. It's easy to say that, Jerry. But how about let's get on the team? Let's get on the coaches. Because I don't see the coaches doing their job the way they're supposed to be doing it. They're the ones, they're making a lot of money too. And they're not doing their job, in my opinion, the way the Cowboys are playing. They're not ready to play when they step on the field. And unless things change, it's not going to ever happen for the Cowboys. It's just like Stephen A. Smith says, just wait. Just wait. The Cowboys will find a way. They'll find a way somehow, some way to lose and miss the playoffs. And I think he's right about that. I really do. Because if you think about it, it's true. That's exactly what the Cowboys have done the last few games. They've played like a wannabe team. They're not playing like a playoff team right now. We have 6 games left. And most of the games are teams in our division. We're 5-1 in the NFC. That's one shining record that we do have still going for us. We play Washington twice. We play the Giants once. We play the Eagles once. And we play the Saints this Thursday. In the last game of the year, we play the Arizona Cardinals, which I think that's an L. But anyway, maybe by then we might have our shit together. Who knows? I'm starting to have my doubts. But I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving on a brighter note. I'm sorry I'm not in a very good mood today. But when I witnessed that game last night, it just ruined my whole day, because I was not expecting them to play that bad on defense. I really wasn't. It was mainly the defense yesterday that played. It's always something with the Cowboys. If it isn't the offense, it's the defense. If it isn't the receivers dropping balls, it's Dak can't hit the receivers. If it isn't Dak, it's the running game. Or it's the O-line. It's always something. They still haven't gotten their whole team to play together as a team yet this year. And we're 7-4. What could we do if we ever got our stuff together? And I blame that on McCarthy. I just don't think they're ready when they hit the field to play the way they should play to win these games. I know the referees had a lot to do with that game last night. But you can't blame everything on the referees. There comes a time when you have to overcome everything you have to overcome to win the damn game. And that comes with direction and management by the head coach. And I don't see that happening right now. But let's just hope that the Cowboys can win this game Thursday against the Saints. If we can't, heaven help the Cowboys, because I don't even see us making the playoff if we lose that game. If we do, it's just going to be as a wild card team, and there's no way you're going to make it to the Super Bowl that way. With that being said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate all those who have so far. Anything else breaks down the pipe, I'll be sure and report it to you. I'll try to get in a better mood. I don't know. I can't promise anything. We'll catch you next time, folks. I'm out.